I mean, there's a trader in this system, but I want to go there when I have enough scrap, of course. This is not a very big ship. Motion. Yep, not a very big ship indeed. Gather or motion. Okay, there's something in R4 then, because if there's nothing elsewhere and there's an infestation here. Okay, everything is being looked at. Let's bring 4 and start doing scans. Scan. 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 3 scrap. Ooh. Gather all. Let's bring 3 with the interface. Interface. Ship scan. So we know what's there in terms of there's 2 scrap. But we also know there's an enemy in there. So let's navigate 1, 4 to R5. We know there's an enemy because there's an infestation. Only 4 rooms and 3 of them are clear. So the last one must have the infestation. Motion, open D8. This is going to be very simple. Yep. D8, close, open A2, set it to the space. And, well, just gather D5, gather all. Well, not a huge bounty, but it's something. And we are done here. And now exit. Interface deteriorating even more, motion deteriorating in drone 1. Oh shit. Well, the good part is that we have spares for both, right? So we really don't need. Yeah, we have 2 spare motions and 1 spare interface. So yeah, that's not going to be a huge problem yet. Now, Zeus Hand, Fuel Depot Class D, 2 infestation types, 2 and 3. Yeah, here's the trading post. Let's go here. I think everything's cool and okay. Let's board. 2 infestation types. And we don't have any idea of what might be here. 4, start scanning. Scan, scan, scan. Well, there's at least a little bit of scrap around here. Good. 1 is gather all. 2 is move a little bit out of the way, so 1 has space. And from here on, this is not a very big ship, however. Now 1, come here, gather all. But we need all the scrap we can get our hands on. Ooh, a lot of fuel, that's really good. Okay, 4, you can get out of the way, if you please, thank you. Now motion. Fuck. That's not good. Okay, dock to A5. 2. Generate from here. Close D9. Damn. We might need to generate remotely. Well, for now, let's open D7. Let's move 4 in there. Scan. Nothing of interest here. Good. 4 go back. Close D7. Open D10. And as soon as something goes off there, we bend it to space. If he moves. There. D10, close, bend it to space, close it. Now D11, 4. You can go here and scan. One bend, one scrap. I don't like bends. I don't like bends at all. So let's get this. Good. That's gathered. 11 close. And now, how do we do this? Well, we could open A5 and to bring everything on board. Dock to A1. Open A1. Send to back to generate here. Like so. Send 1 to use this motion detector here. Open D12. And as soon as the enemy moves into R5, we bend him to space. There. And now we open A5. Well, we don't need to bend it to space, and we can't because it's not powered. 1. Dock A2. We are losing video signals all day long here. Open A2. Scan. There's one scrap here. So open D8. Navigate 1 to R3. R3. Or you can get out of here in the meantime. In fact, let's end. And as soon as 1 is in within R3, which is now, we can gather with him and now end again and exit. Well, not a hard one. Lots of fuel, lots of scrap. Scan is deteriorating. No, damn it. Well, scan is also really important. How much scrap do I have? 19. Motion is degrading. Scan I'm going to use a lot. And it's really worth it. I mean, scan gives you access to more scrap. So yeah, repair it. Execute. Move here. And let's see what's in here. We don't know. We don't know how many kind of infestations are in here. That's horrible. Okay, begin. There's a drone at least. 4, we need you in there to scan. Scan. There. Okay, we need to generate together. 4, you can go to R4, scan there. Scan. Nothing important here. Motion. Holy shit. That's quite bad. That's actually terrific. Motion. Okay, D11 seems to be clear. Yeah, motion, generate in R5. Okay, actually let's keep it generating from R2 and let's remote R5. Open D10. Gather docking SA6. 4. We are going to scan with you. Scan. Power inlet. Okay, open A6. 3. It's time for you to take a look. Swap. Ooh, scan. Nice, I just repaired mine. Amazing. Well, though, there's another lure, however, that's decent. And though. Okay, now... who has the sensors? First, let's move you here. Close the 10 motion sensor again. I want a sensor in 4. Good. You sensor also here. Yes. Navigate. This is going to be a problem again. A9, A10. It's better to put it here. Okay. Close the 11. Close the 15. Open the 18. It's better to put it in room R4 because there's no generator in there. So it's time you vent a room. Whatever equipment is in there gets damaged. Close the 18. Close the 18. Well, A4. Get out. A4. There. That was enough. D17. Okay, there's a generator here. There are more rooms over here. This is a bigger ship than what I thought. K4. Give me a scan. It's really worthy to have a scan. It really is. 1. Gather all. We lost the operation of one of our doors. D12. Which I don't really... Oh, I don't know what it is, but whatever. Motion. Okay, open D23. Navigate to R6. Generate. There. Close D23. Open D21. Where is 4? 4 is there. Okay. Scan. There's a power inlet in here. Do we need it? Well, if we want to get into that room with the enemy, we need it. For now, let's just get out of here. D21, close, open D13, check if something is in R7. And D12 is the door between R8 and R7. Which, matter of fact, is destroyed, so taking a look at what's in R8 is going to be pretty fun. No, not really. Seems nothing in R7, right? Shield. D21. Close D21. Scan. There's a vent in here. Seals off. D21, no D21, D20 open, navigate 1 to R7 to get out of the way. Damn it. Gather. Good. Now to navigate 2 to R9. Let's check what we can power from there. Also, we can stop. Well, no, not really. Close D17. Now we can stop remotely operating R5. Now generate. One. Yep. Let's get everyone out of here. I don't like rooms with vents. I don't trust them. So out of here. D13. There. Now motion. Open D24. And come on, get out of there. There, T24, close it, open A1. No, we don't have the power. Well, no real need either. We can't vent it, but as long as it's closed in that place, he won't be able to. Ooh, there's a dock A2. There's an interface here. Might be interesting. Well, 4, get out of here. 1. Gather. Open A2. And 3. We need you to tow that thing out of the way. Now stop towing. Thank you. And to interface yourself here. Interface. Crap. Okay, nothing new at any rate, so it's okay. Finally, we have this open. Okay, there's one last room. R8. And I don't really think it's worth it to go there and take a look. I mean, if D12 I could open, maybe. Okay, let's take a look. Motion. Remote. Which one we want to remote? R6. Open D19. That might work. Yep. Open A3. Close A3. Close A3. Well, and that's okay. We can dock into a A8. Dock to A8. A8, no, A3. Oh! We closed that just in time. Dock to A8. Holy shit. I'm just a derp. I'm such a massive derp. Wow. I almost messed up so badly over there. Scan. Yeah, there's fuel here. That was worth it. Gather. And now yes, we can get away from here. Ooh, that's a lot of fuel. Absolutely worth it. No, and that's it. And exit. Well, we flooded half the station with radiation, but who cares, right? Generator deteriorating. Ship slot is deteriorating. We have another drone with scan and lure. I have a lot of fuel, which is just amazing. Modifications. Well, actually, no. Drones. Let's drop everything. I want to scrap this. Yeah. And I don't want to repair anything yet. So, modifications. Scrap this dude. Yep. Execute. And now we are going to go to this auto station and see what they have. They have a pry and a scan, which sucks, honestly, because we have two scans on our own. We have a pry, we don't need another one. Ship upgrades, they don't have any. Ship fuel, this is a disaster. They have nothing. Well, they do have fuel, but I don't need fuel. I have enough. What a crappy auto trader. Not a turret, not a stealth. Well, we could sell this interface. Repairing it is going to cost a fortune. So let's win some money with it. Okay, I had a little problem with the recording. I noticed it afterwards. So I've already done all my sales and purchases and everything I needed to do. And the result is that I purchased nothing. I sold some stuff. I have repaired the interface on this drone. And there's not a lot else to do. I mean, a generator we don't need to repair. If it's broken, we can build another one, and it's cheaper to build another one than repair one which is damaged. Same with the tow. The motion sensor is something I probably want to repair, however, but we have two spare ones, so I'm not going to spend scrap in any of them until I really need to, which means until two of them are broken and we are down to our last one. Yeah, that was a really disappointing auto trade thing. So, well, what we have is a lot of propulsion, +5. And now we can do two things. One is to jump to another system here, and we could go there, which is a Stargate, and jump to another galaxy. Right now here we have no data, but if we jump here we will see the chances to jump to another galaxy. I think I don't want to jump to another galaxy yet. This area is being really nice so far, so I'm going to go here and check what's in this system. Lots of ships. Ooh, a salvage one, which is stable. I might commandeer this. I might indeed commandeer this. Of course, we need to get rid of all the infestations. We need to not cause any radiation at all. We don't know how many infestation types are here. There's another auto trade here, which we might visit later on. There's a bar here, but this one is volatile. Medical here. Another. Okay. Well, first we are going to board this one, obviously, but that's going to be in the next chapter. Hope you had fun, and in the meantime, thank you very much for watching, and see you later.